I got too comfortable, so I shaved my head, cut it off. That's what I'm looking like. I need a little lineup, but I look good. I look good. If this is your first time seeing me, you probably like, bro, so like whatever, right? Anyways, I'm gonna pull up some pictures of what I looked like before. Pretty much, I used to have like long locks, right? I was probably growing my hair for like 3 years. Yeah, it's 2023. I started my locks December 2020, so it was 3 years around that time, and they look good. Like they weren't bad. I mean, my hairline was a little pushed back because I kept going to different barbers and stuff like that. But this video isn't about my hair. All right. The reason why I cut it off is because I got comfortable, and you might be asking yourself, "What do you mean you got comfortable? Like, what does that mean?" Right? I got too comfortable to be exact. The point is, com- being comfortable. Comfort. I don't know why I can't say that word, but having too much comfort in your life is not good when you're trying to grow. Okay, because growth and being comfortable. I can't say that word. Growth and comfort go hand in hand as far as like they hurt each other. You feel me? It's like fire and ice or fire and water or whatever the case is. Like you can't be too much in a comfort zone while you're trying to grow and become a better person, because what that's gonna do is gonna hurt you. It's gonna hinder your growth. It's gonna hinder what you can achieve. Every human has a circle, right? And it's a circle of their comfort zone. It's their habits. It's the things that they do every single day. Be honest with yourself. What do you do every single day that you know isn't helping you grow? You feel me? You probably wake up. You probably scrolling your phone for an hour or two. You probably eat junk food. You probably hang out with your friends too much. You probably hang out with your girlfriend too much. You probably don't be budgeting. Like there's just certain things in your life that you just do because you're used to doing it. You're not doing it because it's challenging you or because it's making you a better person or because it's putting you in better positions to grow and to be, you know, you're at your highest potential, whatever you want to call it, right? That's the comfort zone. If you don't know what that is, the comfort zone is the zone that you stay in because it feels good, not because it does good, right? So, me personally, I've always wanted to do YouTube, right? I've wanted to do YouTube since I wanted to do YouTube since 2021. So I'd be 15, 16. I wanted to do YouTube since I was 16 years old. Around the same time that I really started taking music seriously too in my life. I want to do both of those things simultaneously because I love music, but I love making content and I love talking to people and helping people and just making something that I can build from as much as making music, because I feel like both of those things are like they're generational. They'll always be there and they'll always last and they'll always like be able to help somebody. Even if this video comes across you 10 years later, like the fact that I made that and somebody can still find it in 10 years and it can help them is crazy to me, right? So yeah, I've always wanted to make YouTube videos. I've always wanted to do music, and there's just a lot of things that require hard work and require consistency that I wanted to do. And the reason why I didn't do it, and I made so many excuses for myself. I said, "Oh, I didn't have enough time. Oh, I had school at the time. Oh, I had work, and this, that, and the third." It's because I got comfortable. That's it. Oh, I said it. It's because I got way too comfortable with the position that I was already in. And that's a problem, especially me being this young. I should want to challenge myself because I have so much energy and I have so much like drive to do something. We as if you're 18, the age between 18 or like I don't know 25 maybe, you're at that age where you have so much energy and so much drive to put it towards something. A lot of dudes I know um don't put it towards the correct things. A lot of them put it towards girls. A lot of people put it towards drugs or trying to get fast money or trying to do things that they know they shouldn't be doing. A lot of them don't want to put it towards going to the gym or put it towards trying to stack up some bread and trying to build some skills, some actual skills in life that'll help you in the long run, right? And I was one of those people who I wasn't like a bad person or a bad kid per se, but I definitely didn't put my energy towards stuff that was helping me, right? I was putting my energy just towards doing okay or being just okay. And I always had this mindset that I deserve something. I always have this mindset that I deserve to make it. I deserve to be, the top 10%, top 1%. I deserve to be financially free at a young age and stuff like that. But I wasn't really like putting my blood, sweat, and tears into it, right? And this really didn't hit me until, bro, damn near 2.5 weeks ago. Like, this is new, this is fresh. That's why this is my, that's why I've only been on YouTube for literally a couple weeks now. You know what I mean? Like, it hasn't been a long time. It's been a very short amount of time. And the reason behind that, because if you check when I started making my channel, I made my channel, I think 2019, 2020. I made my channel about 3-4 years ago, right? And I had released some videos. Like, I had a video of me freestyling. I had a couple of videos of me talking about what I'm talking about now, but I just wasn't consistent. I had like 3-4 videos, and I just didn't stay consistent with it because of so many distractions I had in my life, because I was comfortable, because I was okay with waking up 3 p.m., or I was okay putting my energy towards people that weren't myself. I was okay, not applying myself to something that I know is going to help me, because I know it's hard to sit down and think, okay, what type of videos do I want to make? Okay, let me write, the topics of what I want to talk about. Let me do this, let me do that, let me do this, right? I didn't want to put the work in, so it was like I was just kind of existing, right? And a lot of people, especially at this young of an age, they don't think the way I do, as far as wanting to grow and wanting to be a better person, or wanting to, apply yourself. You feel me? A lot of people I know don't. And I have a very small amount of people who actually do, which I love very much. But the point I'm trying to say is 2 weeks ago it came, and I remember I just had sat in the mirror and I looked in the mirror and I was just like, bro, think back to your last 6 months. Do you want your next 6 months to look like your last 6 months? And I thought about that for a while. I was like, do I really want the time that I spent before to look like the time I'm gonna have in the future? And I came to the conclusion that I didn't. I'm like, bro, I've been wasting time. I could have been applying myself a lot more. I could have been doing a lot more, because I have high standards for myself. I know what I'm capable of, you feel me? So I was like, all right. The number one problem that kept me, stuck and stuff like that was the fact that I didn't hold myself to a high standard. I didn't hold myself to do the things that I know that I'm capable of doing. So I was like, all right, what's the problem? Ego. My ego's in the way. I let my ego tell me, oh, just do it tomorrow. I let my ego tell me, oh, don't make YouTube videos. You're probably not even going to sound like you know what you're talking about, or you're probably not even going to be able to help anybody, or you might be wasting your time with this. You might never, just excuses after excuses, And it was like, all right, bro, like, you built so much ego up. And me personally, I treat hair very, like, having hair in your hair, I treat that very spiritual. Like, when I grew my locks, it wasn't just to look good, or it wasn't to, impress girls. And no, I grew my locks because it was supposed to represent security. It was supposed to represent growth. It was supposed to represent spirituality in my life, truth in my life, as far as being the person that I want to become and growing to the heights that I know I can reach. And when I realized that 3 years came down the line, and I made some progress, it's not like I was sitting on my ass like 3 years straight. No, I've never been that type of person. I did make some progress for sure. I'm definitely a lot better in a lot of ways than I was 3 years ago, right? But at the same time, I'm not going to leave in time for mediocrity. I'm not going to leave in time for me to do okay or me to do less than average, when I know that I can be great every single day. So I thought about it. I was like, all right, bro, I think the locks that you have in your head served your purpose. And it was really a spiritual thing. I think that the locks that I had, it did its thing. It did its time. It served its purpose. I pretty much had them through all of high school. And I wouldn't go back and change a thing in high school. I think that all the events and all of the things that took place when I was in high school made me the person I am today, the person that's making this video. So I'm not mad at all. I came to the conclusion that I was ready for a new change. I was ready to just shave it all off and start something new. Me personally, I love locks. I will always think locks are the best hairstyle, and you're probably going to see me get locks over time again, just because I think that that's that hairstyle, you feel me? Especially if you're a black man. I think every black man should get locks at least one time in their life, for real. But yeah, so I came to the conclusion I wanted to shave it off. I went to the barbershop, hit one of my homies, said, all right, you got to cut this all off. And boom, I cut it. It was a very impulsive decision. I did it quickly, and I got it over with, because I knew if I thought about it too much, I would probably try to keep it because of ego. Ego's going to tell you, oh, bro, you're going to look ugly. Oh, bro, you're going to look different. This, that, and the third. bro, I don't think, you're not going to be able to get used to not having a lot of hair. You had long hair for 3 years straight. Are you sure you ready for it and stuff like that? And it's like, nah, bro, just do it. Who cares what other people are going to think? Who cares what people are going to say? Who cares what people perceive you as, whether you are perceived as good looking or perceived as ugly? It doesn't matter. It doesn't define your worth. It doesn't define who you are within you. And if you let it define you, there's a problem because it's outside of you. All of that worth and all of that drive and all of that just being him, you know what I mean? They be like, oh, I'm him. All of that stuff comes from within you. It doesn't come from what your hair look like. It doesn't come from the shoes you wear. It doesn't come from the clothes you got on. Yeah, do you want to dress to impress and look good? Yeah, that's fine. I'm not saying don't look good, but I'm just saying don't let that be your worth. You feel me? A lot of people let that be like, oh, if I'm not wearing this or if I'm not doing this, then I'm nothing. And it's like, no, my hair does not determine who I am. I determine what my hair is. You feel me? So, yeah, I came to that conclusion. I cut it, and I'd be lying to you if I said it wasn't one of the best decisions that I ever made. I'm so glad that I cut it. I'm so glad that I allowed myself to leave that part of my life because I feel like I said, locks are spiritual. Locks, they're like a companion in a way. You know what I mean? If you have a relationship with your hair, which I feel like you should, that was with me through all of high school. That was with me through hard times, good times, bad times. And I did make a lot of progress with it. But it's time for me to do something else. It's time for me to grow into a different type of man. You feel me? I think I was a boy when I had my locks. I was in the last stage of me being a boy. And I think that me cutting them off was really me turning into becoming a man and understanding what life is being a man. This is my first time. Like I said, I'm 18. Like I just turned 18 in May. So this is my first time really understanding responsibility. Like I just left my the home that I've been living in since I was little with my mom and stuff. And I'm in a different environment. I'm around different people. I'm around more responsibility. I have to hold my own and I have to make sure that as far as finances is good. There's nobody pushing me to go to the gym. There's nobody pushing me to eat healthy. There's nobody pushing me to make these videos. I'm doing this all for myself. And like I said, this is me leaving my comfort zone. I was staying where I was. It just kept me in that same comfort zone that I was in when I was younger. And I'm finally in a position where I left that nest. I left that same circle of habits that I used to have when I was little. And it's definitely going to give you a big chunk of different emotions, a big different chunk of things that you got going on, bro. But if you want to grow, if you want to become your best version, really if you really want to get to the point where you can look at yourself and be like, dang, bro, like I built this, whether you're talking about your physique, whether you're talking about your finances, whether you're talking about your relationships, it doesn't matter. If you want to build and keep on building and keep on building, you must leave that comfort zone that you've been in your whole life. Especially if you're young, bro. If you're 13, 14, 15, any age under 18 watching this video, bro, you definitely need to understand that if you can get into that habit of constantly leaving your comfort zone and constantly doing something that pushes you to be better, that hurts because you do have to suffer in order to deal with good stuff and deal with just abundance, you have to get to that mindset of continuing to do it. Now, if you're a little bit older than me, that's perfectly fine too. Like I said, I'm young, bro. So if you 19, 20, shoot, 25, 26, this still applies to you. This is a lifelong journey. Constantly leaving your comfort zone is something that you're going to have to battle until the day you die. Because as humans, we are known to be addicted to something. There's no such thing as being a human and not being addicted to something. People think addiction is a negative thing. You can be addicted to drugs, you can be addicted to sex, or you can be addicted to working out. You can be addicted to eating healthy. You can be addicted to treating yourself and the people around you with respect. We are going to be addicted to something. So you should be addicted to actually being a better version of yourself and leaving your comfort zone. That is something that you should be addicted to. So, yeah. I don't want to make this video too long, but more of the story is leave your comfort zone. Don't be afraid to leave your comfort zone and understand that when you do leave your comfort zone and when things do get uncomfortable, that it's time to grow. That it's time to figure out who you are. And that's time to just make decisions that lead you in a positive direction. And that's life. So, yeah, that's all I got for y'all. If you like the video, You know what to do. Like, comment, share. Send this to Send this to somebody who you think you can help them out because a lot of people do need that advice, and that's what I'm trying to do is give good people advice. All right.